Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting for some brand new team swaps to happen already on NA, and also a bunch of drama on NA as well. But don't worry, we are still gonna talk about the brand new EU teams that are gonna be playing throughout Chapter 7. Let's not waste any more time, let's get into it. Now, before we talk about all the brand new EU teams, and we do have a bunch of snake games as well, I quickly want to talk about the bunch of NA drama that is happening right now. So for you guys that don't know, throughout all of post-global season, Ritual was supposed to be playing with Cold, and they were placing pretty decent. I'll put up their stats on screen right now. They weren't like placing terrible. However, out of nowhere, while I was posting my video yesterday about other NA teams, it appears that Ritual actually dropped Cold to play with Agers for Chapter 7. This led to Cole literally posting a tweet all about it, saying that he's looking for a new duo and stuff just got personal. And it's now just been confirmed that Cole is now going to be playing with VENO. And just to add on top of that, we currently have some drama of CLIX and Higgs versus Cole and VENO off spawn fight. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this was not on my 2026 bingo card for going into the new year. However, I guess I might as well add it because this is gonna be such good content. But it's also gonna be really annoying for the pros, especially for CLIX, who actually made a whole response post about it.
Chat, I don't care if Veno's calling me, bro. I'm gonna be real with y'all. If he wants to call me, he can call me. We'll send his back to Europe. Oh. He's gonna have cricket colds. He's not gonna grind the game at all. And then Veno is a addict.
Veno hit me up this morning, bro. Nah, maybe I shouldn't say that. Basically, like, he needs help getting to America. And my response is, why the would I help you if you're coming to con me? Like, am I tweaking? Bro. Like, it just doesn't make sense in my head. Is that valid or is that petty? I don't think that's. Can he get a work visa because he's in next set? Yeah, but who runs next set? Okay, that's kind of petty. But bro, like, I don't know how to say it. He's coming to America, con me in all my tournaments. Like, I could get him in America, but why would I be motivated to help if he's just gonna ruin all my streams and tournaments for like, I swear, like, it's petty, but at the same time, it's like there's truth to it.
How do I think this off spawn fight is going to go between the two teams? Starting off with Cold and VENO, we already know Cold is not the biggest grinder ever, and his off spawn rep is not really the best compared to what happened in last chapter. And VENO actually confirmed that he's not going to be in NA up until January, so it's honestly could be a rough time for this team. However, CLIX and Higgs are, I will honestly make an argument that they're probably one of the best off-spawn fighting teams on NA. So if I had to give the edge to a team here, I would probably have to give it to CLIX and Higgs. And how I feel Agers or Ritual are going to do as a duo, I feel like they are a very scary team going into Chapter 7, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. They didn't play too well in the scrims that were hosted yesterday. However, there are scrims at the end of the day. They could always just lock in more when actual tournaments happen. So yeah, a bunch of NA drama. Now let's talk about all the new EU teams now. Now, if you are a MRSAVAGE fan, you probably are gonna be really upset. If you guys haven't noticed already, MRSAVAGE was actually supposed to play with Yapko. He actually played with Yapko throughout the whole Simpsons season. However, that was until out of nowhere. That is when Panzer actually posted a tweet saying landing here with Yapko, and Yapko actually retweeted it. So it is confirmed that Panzer and Yapko are now going to be playing together, and that leaves MRSAVAGE now duoless. Well, was duoless until he actually is now playing with 5-time FNCS winner Tayson. Now, how I feel like this team swap is going to go, MRSAVAGE and Tayson, I feel like it's going to be a temporary team tryout. We already know Tayson is not like the best player in the world anymore, And also keep in mind that both Savage and Tayson are IGLs. I know Savage is more of a fragger type IGL. However, I feel like for Savage's playstyle, he does need a fragger on his team. And for Panzer and Yauko, they did just place top 3 in globals, so it would make sense on why they would want to play together. So we're just gonna have to see how Panzer and Yauko do, and we're just gonna have to see if Savage and Tayson can just prove us wrong. Now, that is not all the new duos that we have. We actually have a bunch of new duos, such as Venya tweeting out that he's now going to be playing with MRSAVAGE. Now, MRSAVAGE and Venya are our first and second place winners of the Global Championship. We already know MRSAVAGE is a very well-rounded player. 3-time FNCS champion, of course. And we already know Venya is also is a well-rounded player. Literally getting second place, which is I'm pretty sure is his first land that he played. By the way, I could be wrong. However, that is not all the new teams. We also now have Swizzy and Pixie now playing together. Now, this is a very interesting team to me because I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who is IGLing this team. I believe it was Swizzy, but I believe that Pixie now is IGLing, which is honestly kind of interesting. Speaking of IGL, the number 1 IGL in the entire world, Queasy, is now going to be playing with Ferdoxy. Now, this is kind of going back to what I was saying about Savage and Tayson, two very noble IGLs, and again, Ferdoxy is more of a fighting IGL. However, their play styles are just so different that I just don't know how well this team is going to do. So we'll just have to wait and see. And if you are wondering about Ferdoxy's X Trio teammates, Pablo and Chino are going to be playing together. So it seems like the VENO and Chino duo is now a forever myth now. And I know a lot of people are going to be wondering, but I just really want Ferdoxy and Gino to just get back together because I feel like they were just already such a good duo. They literally placed first place in the first Cash Cup that they played together. So we're just going to have to see how it plays off. Some of the other big teams we have is Pix and Wox. We already know who Wox is by now. By far one of the most underrated EU players of all time, and literally just placed top 10 at FNCS Globals. Next up, we have Shark and Teeny. Now, this team was actually one of the best post-global teams of all time, literally winning 2 different Cash Cups. And in the Simpsons season, they didn't really play much at all. I don't even think Teeny even updated his game during the Simpsons season. So we're just gonna see if Shark and Teeny still have what it takes for this new season. Next up, we have Chap and Flixie, also another scary duo, because Flixie and Chap are literally both fraggers. I believe Flixie is a fragging IGL, and they already did win a Div Cup together. And I am predicting it right now to this team will finish with the most eliminations throughout FNCS Grand Finals in the future if they stick together. Next up, we have Vico and Malibuca, also another pretty good duo. And during the Simpsons season, they were actually playing a lot together, literally grinding at everything, playing scrims, playing the eval cups, and they were doing really well. Now, a team that I can't say the same for is Marius and iDrop. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have not heard much about this team other than the top 5 that they got, or top 6, I don't even remember, in the Division 1 Cash Cup during the off season. Another team that I could say the same for is Demons and Darm. We already know they had a very insane year of Fortnite last year, or this year technically, where they got in 5th, 3rd, 11th, and then 6th in FNCS, which is just absolutely insane. Kimmy and Hari seems to be sticking together. They both did just place 4th place at FNCS Globals, so not much worries about them. Say and Rags. Now, Say did just place 3rd place. However, Rags is relatively a very underrated EU fragger, so I'm really interested to see how this is going to go for Seti. Next up, we have CLIX and Chicho. We already know during Globals, they are actually one of the best players of all of EU. Literally getting back-to-back 3rd places in FNCS Globals, so we're just going to have to see if they can manage to translate that to online tournaments. Next up, we have Focus and Thomas HG. Now, this is one of the more surprising duos and also pretty random. I don't think if you were to tell me like a year ago that Focus and Thomas HG will be playing together, I would probably think that you were crazy. But they did manage to win a Div Cup together. However, they do have a little bit of spawn issues. So we're just gonna have to see if Thomas and Focus can manage to fix those up. We still have no information on what's going on with Mongrel and Mixon. They only played one Cash Cup finals together and they didn't really do so well. So I'm just really hoping that we could see a upside down shift in this duo. This team has been grinding really hard, playing scrims, literally Mongrel literally playing the most that he's ever played in his life. So it's really going to be interesting to see how Mongrel's going to play throughout Chapter 7. Anyways, that's it for this video, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.